Okay, so we're going to use solving problems through ratio. First thing we do is, on any drawing, is we have to use the information given and draw as much as we can before we need to use our ratio. Okay, so we can see here it's 15, rectangle 15 by 72, so we draw it lightly, and we can see everything is on the center line. Okay, so first of all, I'm going to just draw the line lightly, construction line. I'm going to measure in 15 on it. 1, 5, 15. Draw construction lines up very lightly, and we know that they're going to go up 72. So I'm going to just draw it up. I can heavy that in as I'm going because I know how high it's going to go. This one here, 72. Okay, we join them back together. Join that line back together. So we have that bit done. We see there's a line down the middle. So half of 72 is 36. So we find our center line, mark it. We're going to use a construction line really lightly because we can see the end here and the top go through the center. So lightly draw it all the way across, and we can just heavy it in there in the middle. Okay, you lock that door. And once that's done, what we're going to do then is we can see here that the back corner is 48. So we minus 72 minus 48 is 24. Okay, so we divide that by 2. 24 divided by 2 is 12. So we have to measure in 12 from the top and measure in 12 from the bottom. And on our drawing we can see it comes out 12 as well. So we just measure out 12 as well. So it's all about points when they contact each other. So you can keep. Okay, so we're going to draw a line up there lightly. So our hit's there. For that line intersects here, we're going to join back to our 12 line. Intersects here, we'll join back to our other 12 line. That's done. So we can see in our drawing, that point comes across and is in line with this point. That point comes across in line with this point. The center comes across and is in line with this point. Okay. So we're going to bring these lines across lightly. These lines are construction lines across. Okay, so we have everything that we need to do there. The only thing we need to find out now is our ratio D and our ratio H, as you can see here. So H is ratio 6, D is ratio 5. Okay, so remember H is equal to 6 and D is equal to 5. E is equal to 5. So the first thing we're going to do is, we can do it on our drawing, but to keep it neat and to make it easier to understand, what we're going to do is, we're going to draw a line, light line down here, and we're going to measure. So we can see D here is the ratio 5 and is 72. So I'm going to draw a line down the bottom here, 72. Okay, so 72, so this is 72, which is D, which is a ratio of 5. So we just draw a line there and listen lightly. So we know that this is D and it's 5 ratio, so H is 6. So the first thing we're going to do here is we're going to draw a line off lightly at an angle, any random line at all. Using our compass, we're going to divide the line into 5 equal pieces. Four, 5. Okay, so these are 5 equal pieces. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. We get our 2 set squares. So we'll be using our sliding set squares again. Slide it back. Make sure they're all parallel. We're going to divide D into 5 equal pieces. So once you're in 5 equal pieces, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 equal pieces, we know that H is. Sorry, you're going in now, yeah?
Just let them in.
Alright.
Just to clear the corridor there.
Alright, you can let them in there now.
It's 10 past 10 minutes. So
Yeah.
I told Stephen to go up to 25.
Perfect, I'll follow them down. So from there to there then, we have one extra piece, we're just going to add it on. And we have our line then of ratio 6. Is that alright? Line of ratio 6 is from here to here now. So we know then that this line here is 6. Ratio 6. Once that is there, we can take our measurement. Okay, from here to here. And we can take it, here drawn from the edge to there is 6. We're going to just draw a line there. So we know it's on center line, so we can do it from here to here. Draw a line parallel.
So do you have, as in some of your construction costs for
Yeah,
2i.
they're
Do you
down the
have-
back if you want to take pictures.
Oh,
The
is that-
portfolio on the model
Yeah,
jet.
fine.
No problem. And we can see in our drawing we have to measure back 68. Is that alright? So we measure back 68, mark it, and then all we need to do then is, you can see here, we have a rectangle here, and it's these corners align with the back corners. Join it up there. Is that okay? And we heavy it in here. We heavy it in here as well. And from that point, see that point there and that point there? They're joined back to this corner. Is that okay? We're going to join it straight back to that corner. And then that is the solution solved on page 20. Question 1 ratio.